tournament. I think Zerg here probably has an advantage, but as I say that, I see that they spawn in the close positions, so maybe that's not the case.
Yeah, with the Navi spawning as the Red Zerg at the 6 o'clock position, probably going to be in a little bit of an advantage depending on what build they open with. It really doesn't favor a fast expand build, but it does favor some early aggression, and we'll have to see if PrakPrak is going to do a double gate in that situation. But I don't know if he's going to get the scouting off quite fast enough.
No, looks like PrakPrak getting that first pylon, and yeah, scout goes out.
And
so
yeah,
it's a nice early scout, and it's headed right for Navi's base.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good thing. And Navi is sending the Overlord out, so obviously they're going to know that PrakPrak's not in that close air spawn position. And Drone Scout going out is actually going to find PrakPrak as well, so this could lead to some early aggression from both players.
Yeah, well, yeah, Zerg early aggression, not really the greatest thing usually. I guess there's always there's one Zerg build order with the getting just a lot of lings in about the early mid game. That's a popular build, and that would be a great build for Navi to be using right now, given that they're in these close positions.
Still nothing coming down for Navi yet. No gas or no pool, and especially no hatch. Did have enough money for the hatch, but actually threw down the spawning pool. And ideally, if you're going to throw a spawning pool down before your hatch, you usually want to get your gas first, especially on close spawn positions, which is going to give you Zergling speed as soon as your spawning pool finishes. But opting not to go for that route, I'm curious to see if Navi is going to throw down an expansion.
Looks like it will be, yeah. Minerals starting to pile up for Navi. Yeah, expansion's going down at 15. Generally, yeah, foregoing that gas doesn't let you get those speedlings out really early, but you could still get enough gas out in time to get a decent roach force. So that may be what Navi's planning to do right here. Roach is, of course, very effective against zealots as well. So they are pretty good choice in the early game here.
Absolutely, they can easily kite them, and zealots just are not fast enough, especially when they are on creep. Roach just have such a big advantage, and that gas is going down, but I still do not see a roach warren. The expansion's only about 50% of the way done, and we've got no lings in production yet either.
Yeah, Navi is flying blind as well. No scouts right now in PrakPrak's base, so Navi really doesn't know what PrakPrak is going for. So this is pretty risky behavior by Navi, but it looks like it's going to pay off since PrakPrak just has that one zealot right now.
Yeah, and we got a fairly late second gas for PrakPrak, so I don't think we're going to see much of a tech up. I guess we could see a Robo Bay early, but I don't think we're going to be seeing any Stargate aggression, that's for sure.
Yeah, Navi popping in with some lings. Ooh, great timing with the scouting by Navi. If she just pops up that ramp now, get to see these second and third gateways just starting to build.
That's going to be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, so right now Navi just knows exactly what PrakPrak is up to. And if she can just take advantage of that fact, Navi will be in a great position right here.
You know, the expansion did finish. There is a creep tumor, which I do like. Good Zerg players do want to use their first 25 energy for a creep tumor. They really can't afford that extra production from that larva early on, especially if they go for a fast expansion, which Navi did do. So I really like that creep tumor play. All Zerg players that are trying to learn a bit from this tournament or from these matches should definitely take advice and put those creep tumors down as early as possible to connect your two bases.
Yeah, and after watching Cool's performance in the GSL this season, I think there's going to be some new Zerg players, people that are going to want to try it out, so yeah, that's a great tip. As well, Navi throwing down a good amount of spine crawlers here after having seen those gateways go down. Looks like Navi's going to be ready for an early gateway push, which is really the perfect play right here.
And I really don't like this from PrakPrak, throwing down a fourth gateway and a robotics facility. You cannot support production from all of those buildings, so I really don't know what they're planning. There's really no stockpile to get rid of, so those 4 gateways are going to be virtually useless once this robotics facility finishes, unless it's just going to be used for an observer, but I don't see that being the case with all this early aggression that PrakPrak is clearly lining up for.
Yeah, definitely, those resources could have been spent better. And yeah, even 4-gate really taxes your economy if you're on one base.
Absolutely. You cannot keep up your pylon production if you're using all the buildings too. That's one thing to note. And with no forward pylon yet, I really don't like this aggression. Although there is a probe coming with the army, so maybe that pylon will get thrown down. Prak just sees the creep and decides to back up a little bit. Looking at his viewpoint, he does see the spine crawlers, so he may try to come in from the side. Important to note, your army does want to engage over here and not here, because all of the spine crawlers will be able to attack if you attack from the front, so you want to attack from the side, but not engaging right from the front, really not that great of a decision. Quickly losing a sentry, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't think PrakPrak really has any choice right here but to turn around. This spine crawler wall is just going to be so frustrating if he tries to go into it, which looks like he still might try.
Yeah, throwing down the expansion now I do like. Now he can just use that army to create a little bit of pressure and keep Navi on its toes and keep producing army instead of drones, which will allow PrakPrak to get his economy up again.
Yeah, nice creep tumor snipe there by PrakPrak.
Yes,
good little
very
play.
Nice. And I don't like this. Protoss players that are trying to do some aggression, don't throw two pylons down right beside each other, because if your forward pylons do get taken out, that has a very high chance of supply locking you. You want to use as little pylons as possible in your forward aggression in that situation, of course.
Yeah, or just spread them out. Put maybe a pylon, over by the gold or something, so that you still have a pylon should your one forward pylon get taken out.
Absolutely. It also gives you the option to flank if you can. Being able to warp in two different areas in the battle can give you such an advantage. And this Zergling is going to get into PrakPrak's natural. Gets by the army, and he's going to get the scout here on the Nexus. So Navi now is able to, is free to drone up as much as possible. Oh, and we actually have Navi Ninja Expoing here at the 9 o'clock position in the natural, in the main base. So that's going to be fairly interesting if that observer does not leave the army or the base and really kind of take a look around. Navi's going to get away with that, and that's going to be fairly problematic here for PrakPrak.
Yeah, we're going to see some 3-base Zerg against 2-base Protoss, but really, in this map, I would say that's that 9 o'clock main is really the safest place to get your third base up, just because of the way that the map works out if you're in these close positions.
Absolutely, and we do have Navi going for some early aggression here as well. Well, not really early, but some Zergling aggression. All the probes do get taken out, and it looks like they are going to get denied. No, they actually do get a surround on the Zealot and the Stalker. If that Stalker goes down, the Zerglings will be free to move in, but the Zealot does take them out. So a lot of probes did get taken out, and that probably was efficient for Navi, just losing a few Zerglings and taking out a lot of mining time from PrakPrak.
Yeah, and just as an extra little bonus there, while Navi kept PrakPrak busy at the front, she got an Overseer in, got a good scout off, and got a Contaminate on the Twilight Council.
Oh, yes, that's going to stop, Blink from upgrading? Yeah, Blink is finished, so these Stalkers may be able to do some early aggression here. Well, not early aggression, forward aggression.
Jeez, you've got an early case of HD-itis.
I do. Apparently everything is early now, but this is clearly mid-game now. So yeah, PrakPrak just poking in a little bit and deciding to pull back. This Observer is up in the air, so I would really like to see this Immortal and Observer just do a few creep tumor slaughters, because obviously, if you didn't know this, Immortals do one-shot creep tumors. So they are really effective at picking off them. They can just poke in. Oh, very nice blink up here with that Observer. The Stalkers are going to get in here and take a look at what's building. Zerglings are going to come in and try to counter this.
I really would have liked to have seen those Stalkers take out that Nidus network. If he could have got it down before it got cancelled, that's a huge investment right there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, but at least he is going to know it is on the way and it is coming. Although I don't really see it for aggression. I kind of see it being used to defend his 9 o'clock expansion. I would not like to see the first tail being put into an aggressive base, but if we look, there is an Overseer at the top of PrakPrak's base. And that's hard to say. I don't know if he is